Oh, no, the cursed amulet has genuinely improved my life. Yes, I do bleed from the eyes when I lie down, but that's really helped me cut down on bedtime device usage. It's true. Sometimes I can't tell the difference between my thoughts and its dark whispers, but this has really streamlined my decision-making process. It is rather inconvenient to black out occasionally and find out that I've gruesomely slain another innocent, but I also find that my room has been cleaned and laundry folded, so I can't be too begrudging.
See, amulets are so helpful. Hashtag life hacks.
I want a shirt that has a QR code on it for some kind of horrible malware so that if anyone ever tries to film me in public, their phone will automatically scan the code and be reduced to a functionless brick. Modern day Medusa. Tumblr user house site genetics. Do you like Homestuck? What's that? Honestly, we need more doctors like James. I'm going to inhale chemicals with my assistants until we discover local anesthetic. Simpson. I feel like we would have more recreational drugs if we did. Me and the boys, Andy, getting utterly fucking zoinked while discovering ketamine too. Well, what if I read one of your fanfics and then went to your AO3 accounts and read all your fanfics and left a comment on every single chapter of every single one, and you get spam emails from all my kudos and comments and made you smile? What then? What if I brighten your day with my words like you did mine? What then? Marriage. What and hormone? Baby. Fanfic update. In that order. Coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just bad going back in my cage because I like my cage.
Hi. Here's a picture of a bumblebee butt and its little legs hanging out of a flower just in case you need it today.
Oh, girl, she too thick for the flower. Breaking news. Fentanyl stuffed rotisserie chicken found by Kingston police. And they said white people can't cook. Probably bad RPG ideas. A sword that can only kill other swords. Kill rather than destroy is somewhat worrying word choice here.
It's probably for a hexblade user.
Feeling down? Having a bit of a bad day? Need something to cheer you up? Then may I present to you a 1st century AD pig-shaped bronze and lead weight on a rectangular base.
You imagine trying to scam some dude with less grain or some shit than promise, and they're like,
okay, get out the pig.
And then your fraud is exposed by a chubby bronze pig weight, and everyone calls you a liar hogman, and some dumb kid draws you being crushed by a bronze pig on the side of your hut, and you could never marry and your bloodline dies with you because you tried to sell less grain than agreed to.
Do you perhaps have some personal experience with this? No.
And the winner of the bake-off is
9 dismembered bodies. This reads like a Cards Against Humanity.
I should do that one again.
When you find a friend's OC hot, that's literally it for you. They practically own your soul. You've entered a fail state in which they can put on a sock puppet and do a silly voice and make you swoon like you've locked eyes with a gorgeous 40-something lady at the bar.
I left this one in drafts. I posted it?
Yeah, you posted it. I just wish the frightening ghoul would say something. For once, the silence is more disconcerting than anything it might say. For in its silence, the ghoul says everything. It speaks of lost love, of your greatest sins, of things not done, and of horses. Horses? Gaming news. Expensive. West Japan Zoo discovers its male barn owl is female after she lays egg. She looks like she also just discovered it.
Hey girl, attractive boyfriend in a pool. Don't worry, he'll be fine. He just needs to outrun the tsunami. Sorry. Hey girl, we fucked up and collectively trapped your boyfriend forever in a Sisyphean task. Sorry. I think he enjoys sailing though, so that's something.
They laid off the shrimp who fried rice. Yeah. He's out of walk now. All the daughters sold to One Direction are being returned. They're all men now. Or lesbians. How did we get from don't use Wikipedia as a source to ask hallucinating chatbot everything?
They're right, and they should say it. I like this enough I had to share it here.
And so it begins the extraction of blue sky post to put on Tumblr.
Step 4. Whipped cream, optional. No cream?
Yes, cream on it.
What the fuck?
May God forgive my wretched sins. Spent money. Now that I think about it, my entire writing process, fanfic, AUs, OC lore, doesn't matter, boils down to either this was thought up in 5 minutes and somehow it worked, or hey, wouldn't this be hilarious? And there is no in between. Hey, come up with this. Bro, I don't know. My subconscious is like a cat bringing random stuff to my doorstep, and I'm going, okay, thank you, without once doubting where any of this is being obtained. The naked man fears no pickpocket. Wrong. Skill issue on both sides. Well, where's he gonna put some pickpocket worthy? Up his ass? Well, I know I could get his teeth. Squirrely 13, I'm concerned about you. Ugh, this skimming account sucks so bad. Like, sorry you couldn't come up with anything better than Mao, Tumblr user identifying Bantane aliens. Alien identified. Name, whiny bitch. Species, annoying hater anon. Transformation, into a little baby apparently. And series of several mistakes made by your parents. Got him. Are you ever reading a super overlong pretentious book and just think, wow, this man knows a lot of words, but concise is not one of them. It's okay, you can say Victor Hugo. Here's a picture of a baby cedar waxwing begging for food from a robin. Neither of these species are nest parasites, so it's not possible the cedar waxwing was adopted. This is essentially the bird version of tapping a random person on the shoulder at a grocery store and going, Mom! I love that the robin's body language is basically, what the fuck, whose kid is this? The robin is bathing, which makes it even funnier. It's more like the equivalent of a strange kid barging in while you're taking a shower and demanding you make them mac and cheese right now. Behold, woman pointing a gun at a computer for some reason. 1998. She's right. That's her. The task manager. Kinda weird how parts of your soul are left in various locations without any warning. Like, yes, I'm always at the top of that hill, sitting at the bus stop, in the cool light of the Japanese restaurant, standing at the pier, etc., etc. Bro, that is way too deep for Tumblr.
Would you let me into your room so I can sit awkwardly on the ground wearing an oversized t-shirt and look at your posters like a squirrel searching for threats before proceeding to say nothing and stare at you until you speak to me? Would you let me do this?
I might.
Yeah, we put your boyfriend... Oh, she transitioned. Well, good for her. So, anyway, we put your girlfriend in the fucking slop. Sorry.